So now Bill is going to talk about where it all began.
Thank you. My team hates it when I use these notes in a music stand, but I have things that I want to make sure I tell you. So we're going, and I'm the boss, so we're going to do it this way. So here's where we began in the rainforest with the Achuar. And then here's the situation that was facing the Achuar in the early 1990s. This map shows the oil concessions that were planned for exploitation of that region. And at this time, we were not experts at all in how to deal with oil development, but we knew that unless the Achuar and their new governing federation had the rudimentary basics of communication and administration available to them, that they wouldn't be able to deal with oil exploitation either. And so we provided the basics at the beginning in terms of funding and support. We supported them, the office rent, the telephone, the living expenses, accounting training. We provided the basics that it's very difficult to get funding from traditional foundations, and it worked. The other indigenous groups in the area, the Shuar, Quechua, Zapara, Shiwiar, all requested our support, and their alliance then with the Achuar became powerful enough to hold off the government's original plans for oil development. And around the year 2000, those plans were essentially withdrawn. So over the years, the Pachamama Alliance has increased the range of support for our indigenous partners. We still provide basic operating expenses, but now we also provided funding for an array of innovative projects. We've helped with mapping and land titling. We provided legal representation that's taken the indigenous people all the way up into the Inter-American court system. We've helped codify and develop the Achuar as a written language. We brought rights of nature into the Ecuadorian Constitution. We developed ecotourism. Thank you. We developed ecotourism as a sustainable development alternative, and we've conducted programs to empower women with birthing and child and maternal health programs. And all of these thank you. all of these successes and accomplishments have enabled the indigenous people to powerfully stand for and request from their government that they be recognized as the rightful stewards of their territory. But last year, the government of Ecuador announced new plans for oil development in this territory. And the Pachamama Alliance, with the support of many of you here, and with close coordination with our key partner, Amazon Watch, and I know there's Amazon Watch representatives here too, we worked this past year to support the indigenous people in opposing those plans. And we also put considerable energy into building and offering alternative development plans that were based on the oil staying in the ground. And I'm glad to say that we and our indigenous partners produced results. The government's plans for oil development have been delayed for over a year. However, they have not gone away. They've been delayed. And so it's essential that we continue to work in solidarity with the indigenous people. But there's even more at stake here. This map it shows the concentration of biodiversity throughout the Amazon basin. And that bright red area out there in the west, that's the Amazon's area of highest biodiversity. It probably makes it the highest biodiversity in the world. That's also the home of our indigenous partners and the place where our work has been focused for the last 18 years. And it's the place where the government of Ecuador now wants to drill for oil. And we, the Pachamama Alliance, we're not against oil development per se, but when the world has already discovered more fossil fuels than we can ever afford to burn, and when it's becoming increasingly clear how desperately we need to honor and protect our sacred Mother Earth, then the absolute last place on Earth that we should be exploring for oil is under the most precious biodiverse spot on our planet. And so representatives of our indigenous partners who have been on the front line defending this whole region for themselves and for the world are here with us in the Bay Area, and they're here with us today, and we are honored by their presence. Please welcome representatives of our indigenous partners. So here on my immediate left is Manari Ushiwa. Manari's Zapara. He's also an elected leader in Ecuador for all of the indigenous people of Ecuador, not just in the Amazon. And Manari is a spiritual leader and master as well. In the middle is Narcisa Machienta. Narcisa is Shuar, and she's the indigenous head of the Jungle Mamas program for indigenous women's empowerment that we're doing. And Narcisa is a fierce proponent of and leader in the movement to expand empower and expand the role of indigenous women in the Amazon region. And then on the far left is Jaime Vargas. Jaime is the president of the Achuar Federation, and Jaime has been working not only as the president of the Achuar Federation, but as a coordinator with all of the groups that are facing all of the groups in the south central region of Amazon where we're working that are facing oil exploitation. He's been really pulling together all of the groups to present a united front. So it's our honor to have them all here, and we will hear from Manari.
Huitzaja Piatzau. Sub. 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 Kuikicha Sapara Nianuka. Kuitaja Manari Ushiwa. Niukamani vicepresidente Kunaimanda. Kaima Shamushkani Kangunawan Kuintana Kungawa. Niukanchi Kausaita Kangunata Oya Chingawa. Saparaguna Kausanchi Sachaivi. Niukanchi Kausaita Rikusha. Niukanchi Musku Igunata Kuirasha. Niukanchi Yacha Igunata Wakaichisha. Chasaliata Kaivi Kangunawan Rimanata Munani. Niukanchi Kausaita declaras que patrimonio oral inmaterial ta UNESCO. Chimanda Sachata Kuirananchi Wairata Urkuta Yakugunata Quillata Indita Kuirananchi Tandarisha Kangunawan Ñukanchiwas Chasnarasha Ñukanchi Kausaita Mas Ñaupagma Pangawa Chasnaliata Alianza Pachamama Chaibi Ñukanchi Shunguta Churananchi Kanguna Ñukanchi Chasnarasha Ñukanchi Kausaita Mas Ñaupagma Apasharingawa Nisha Chaimanda Kangunata Ashka Pagrachunini Huitzaja.
Jatuh Hindu sana ke tu wina hakuna mayanda hakuna. Nungguinu asana ku wa 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 Ayo, mas hui puhar menanuna, penggerin dem dosan amig mahrumen. Visha Yanarka Narcisa Masienta the, Vika Shuarnuet he, Trayat nag ihu irundar, Nua hineosha, Achuar nuasha, irundar ike takat hu hukinuiti. Ikema nukuri tamanom nui visha takak mahe, Tura kun hush warin mai takat hua, Nuatisha ashihu ikem iktipakana, O inyambrakur isha iu chiri pungir puhustinya nanu, Anyambrakur ishu kato hukinuiti. Tuma samde, Yamayang hui mas puhar mena. Ona taharme, achuar nuatika, shuar nuatika, I kamriana no, kakana masar inyambrukte, ukun mas I uchiri pungir puhusar mi takur, inyambro sar, waras mahe atumhe metik, anyambrukar mi tu sasyahrume. Turakun huna taharme, metik kakara takak masarte, mas Pachamama inya yengrat ko samde, wararkun yumingsan, nuketitinya maketitinya kyoahrume.
Ayo yamai ni kaska hu kashi kaska umar enza yatsur permana amik mahrum vinya narka habi warga seithe traenza ngachuar tarimiat achuar ekwatura hundri nuya en hebi turakun nangam suni kaska hui umar yatsur permana ya achuara nungi nika nu wahatruk tiara nyawa kira he achuara nungi ya nika nu wahaktiarum Makite tahe, Justarum, muchas gracias. Nikas ka yamaya hu, umaru tirmin, nikas hui puharme na on, yatsur tirmin, kech achuara nungi nika chuarum anuna ipiahrume. Hitiarum achuar tituruk matsate, iya turut tiri, ibiak mauri, iya nungi. Nikas i achuar tikia, kechekinin di taka kuasar, iya nungi karam hasar ayamrahi. Waruka ayamre. Ekwatura undri, tura ainsang, yahanungan mayasha, nunga macari yaon, ukuin ga teitiar, nukka pitit henyam denusha taritrar ka karam hahi nyauhahrum. Turakun, nikaska, mitik irundrar, yahan mayatisha, tarimiat eins irun hiausha, yahanungan may tarimet run hiauhisha, mitik irundrar, nikaska inunga yamruk mitiri wakirahi. Warukamde, ukuna mi uchiri pingir matsamsara tiri wakirahi. Pingir ibiako pusarmi nikaska yamaya huke ihun tibiaki huke nikas inya uchiria yamrukar pingir matsasar kukiar mitinya nikaska nuna seahru menya tahe nikasa chuarti tarimya tensti pahinya au mitte kakaram hakir wiahi turakun yamaya hu aliansa Pachamama namanya tura ainsa tuya tuyang shakaungo yamai puharmena au tirmi nikaska piahrume mitte takatu kiarmi mitte imgarte ukuna matinya no nindimrar ukwik nindim to nikaska ukunam I biakmo inya uchiri kurkitnyo ano inindimrar kakaram hasar inya nindihe yusa nindihe pingir nindimrar kakaram hasar I uchiri yamruk tetinya nikaska yamaya ho bugir wararsan make tetinya achuara nari he trainya minya mikro he nari he mikman make tetinya kwahrum make te.
All right. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you. Good work. That's actually my flute. I cannot make a sound out of it. All the work that we've been doing in Ecuador and the accomplishments that we've achieved, the result of 16 years ago, we created a foundation in Ecuador, Fundación Pachamama. And for the last 14 years, that foundation has been run, managed by Belen Paez. And Belen Paez has done an absolutely phenomenal job. She's totally respected and admired by the indigenous people, by people in the government, and by all the people around the world who've met her and support her. And I want to use this moment to thank Belen for all the work she's done, to have all of you have a chance to thank her. Belen is here with us. Belen Paez.